How's it going, guys? It's Brother Jared here. I just want to make a video about my experience playing the Skate video game, Skate 1, 2, and 3. Uh, I love that series. Now, I did grow up earlier, like with the PS1 generation, and I can tell you that I love Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. I made a video about that a long time ago. I don't have it on this channel, but I just thought I'd go ahead and make a video on my experience playing Skate because it is an experience. It's a mind fuck. It's just one of those games that's so awesome that you have to tell your experience about it. You know, this isn't something you're gonna see from like Angry Video Game Nerd. He doesn't play games like that. He's more into, RPGs and, Metroid. But the freedom in games like Skate, it's an amazing, incredible thing. It's not like any other sandbox game because you're free just to, glide. It's a glide, and I don't know why that's different to me than like Grand Theft Auto, but I find such a freedom in it. And I was so impressed when I played the first Skate back in whenever that was that came out. I remember the first time, I'm trying to think, the first time I played Skate. Uh, I know it was probably for PS3. You know, it's funny, I don't really exactly remember the exact time that I got it, but I think it was shortly after it came out. But anyways, I love the mechanics. You know, they're so much different than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Using the thumbstick, to fling the board around and stuff like that. And it's just, it was very, I don't know, it's more realistic, and that's why I loved it so much. Um, so let me first tell you guys, though, before I continue on, that I actually grew up as a skateboarder. That's right. Brother Jared used to throw it down on the skateboard. I was never the best, okay? I don't want you guys to think that like I could skate, 10-foot gaps and like triple kinked rails and crap like that, like in Skate, which is probably why I like Skate, because I could do things that I couldn't do in real life. But I could hold it down, okay? I could still do tricks. I think I had a good style. I think that I wasn't awkward like some of these fucking kids these days who look like complete dorks on their skateboards. But anyways, I liked Skate because I felt like it inspired me too in my own skateboarding. And I think it kind of helped a lot of people get into skating, which is really cool because believe it or not, like there really aren't that many skateboarding games. Even today, what do you have? You got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which is pretty much a dead genre. We don't even want to talk about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 because we all know that game sucked. But there's like different, I don't know, like kiddie ones, like The Simpsons skateboarding and stuff like that, which is a really old game, mind you. There's like, what was it? What's that one guy, that ginger guy who's a fucking snowboarder too? You guys know who I'm talking about. Shaun White's skateboarding, you know. But there was a game a long time ago I used to play called Street Skater, which was hilarious. It's just like so 90s looking and so polygonal, and most of the tricks didn't even look realistic. You could tell whoever designed it didn't know shit about skateboarding. But it was okay. Like it was decent. And I think like a lot of the names were wrong too. Like they just made up tricks names. But it was fun. Like I don't regret growing up in the 90s. The 90s actually was a fun time. Sometimes I rat on it and I say that it's overrated, but it really was a special time. And, there was a lot of cool stuff that came out in that era. But Skate, for all you older generation kids, I mean younger generations, I'm glad that, you got to experience Skate because, oh man, I would have shit my pants if I had that as a kid. Like as a little kid playing Skate, that must be such an experience for these little kids. You know what I mean? Like for all us older kids, I'm imagining what it must be like for a little kid to play, a game with newer graphics because we didn't have that experience. It must be really cool. Because when I was little, games didn't look exactly that great in terms of graphics, but the gameplay was amazing. So I guess it's a nice little trade-off. But anyways, going back to Skate though, I played Skate 2 and Skate 3, awesome games. Skate 3 was probably my favorite because you could do a few more tricks. From what I'm remembering, you could do like boneless. You could do few other ones. I don't exactly remember, but there were a few other mechanics that I really enjoyed. And, my favorite thing to do in skate was just to go down really big hills or to do the downhill racing segments. Those are so fun. Those downhill racing that you could do with a bunch of people. It reminded me of some games that I used to have. Like, there's a game called Too Extreme where you would race. It's like a skateboard race. Actually, I reviewed it on a different channel, but it reminded me a lot of that, like old school shit, kind of like Road Rash. One thing I wish they would have put in Skate is like the ability to like punch people. Or wait a second. You could do that in Skate 3, right? You could punch people. That's right. You could do that. Holy shit. It's been a while since I played that game. So you guys are going to have to forgive me. But oh my god, I forgot about that. That was so cool. You could punch people, man, just like fucking Road Rash. That was awesome. Man, I wish I still had Skate 3. I sold all my fucking games for Xbox because I wanted to buy a computer part, which I never even bought. Fuck my life. I haven't played in such a long time, guys. It's fucking pathetic. Um, I think I'm actually gonna get a Nintendo Wii U. I don't know why, but I just miss some of those old school Nintendo games, man. And I know I sometimes rat on Nintendo and shit like that for being sellouts. But I will admit the Wii U did a fairly good job with its library. Although it took years for them to have a decent library, it's finally gotten to the part where the games are affordable now. Fucking Mario used to be $60 for like 5 years straight. How long has the Wii U been out? Has it been like 5 years? It's like finally it went down in price to $30, which really isn't even that cheap. But oh my god, they kept that thing $60 forever, dude. That shit was retarded. But anyways, guys, if you haven't played Skate, it's an amazing game. I love just going through different parts of town, skitching on the back of cars. Oh, that brings me back to another great game called Skitchin' for the Sega Genesis. Listen to this old man rant, We should call this old man fat ass Jared rants, where I used to play old fucking games. I'm telling you guys, though, back in the day, man, graphics sucked, but the gameplay was so good. I mean, on like 85% of games were good. Like, the gameplay was good. I mean, look, man, there were some shitty games back in the day. That can't be denied. But it was rare to find a game that actually really did suck. And, don't listen to Angry Video Game Nerd on some of his rants, guys, because I'm just letting you know, a lot of the games that he gets bad reviews actually aren't that bad. The truth of the matter is, and I love James Ralph as a person, but he kind of sucks at games. And so if he struggles with something, I've noticed a pattern is he'll just say that it sucks, which is really childish, but honestly very entertaining. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I left some stuff out, like with story mode and all the different things you could do, but really, like, it was mostly the same as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you know what I mean? Like, different challenges, I mean, you didn't collect letters, and, it wasn't too crazy, like, with some of the stuff in Tony Hawk, but, getting sponsored, getting a reputation, it was really a lot like Grand Theft Auto in some ways, but, my favorite thing to do wasn't even to play story mode. I didn't give a shit about that. I just like to roam around, knock into pedestrians. See, oh, the pain meter. That was the best thing in Skate too. It's like seeing how badly you could hurt yourself and have that little thing pop up and show you how many bones you broke. That was awesome. And the replays and stuff like that. That's always fun. Replays. You can't go wrong with replays. That's just hilarious good times. Anyways, guys, peace.